Welcome to Bar Beshies. Ako si JP.
This is Lay.
At ito naman si Noel.
Yon, welcome.
Hello.
Medyo may mixed feelings ako ngayon.
Bakit?
Kasi excited akong gawin tong episode na to. Pero dahil huling episode na natin, medyo nakakalungkot. Sepangs.
May tears na ba? Baka naluluha ka na dyan, Besha.
Masira yung makeup mo, bro.
Sayang yung makeup mo.
Alam, may sepangs.
Di pa nga tayo tapos. Wait lang. Mamaya ka, masepangs.
Bagalan natin magsalita para mahaba.
O kaya yun eh. So, mabilis ko magsalita. Ikaw, Besh, nasepangs ka ba?
Siguro mamaya pa siya magsisink in. Ngayon, ginakabahan lang ako kasi
Alin?
hindi ko alam kung anong mangyayari sa akin ngayon.
Parang ganyan ka naman every time. Hindi ka ba masanay?
Sorry.
Ano?
Pero yun, Beshies, again, welcome to our last episode of the season. Pero bago yan, of course, gusto namin kayong invite sa aming
Socials! Please do not forget to follow us on Spotify, Bar Beshies. Sana by now, fina-follow nyo na kami. Okay? And then also on Instagram, Bar Beshies. Facebook, Bar Space Beshies. So, alam mo, to be fair, ang daming nagfi-feedback sa atin, nagme-message sa mga bagong Beshies, nakakatawa. Wait lang, share ko lang. Yung pinag-usapan nyo kanina, na naririnig ko, yung nakakatawa siya kasi I think the start of the season, he was excited to go into law school as a freshman. Tapos ngayon, nag-quit na siya.
Ay.
Oo. Nakakatawa rin yung lifespan na nakakwento sa amin ng mga Beshies. You know, it's very true to life.
Saka, ayun nga, no, lagi namin sinasabi, when you message us, sinasagot namin.
We reply,
personally.
yes.
So kung nagsastruggle kayo in law school at kailangan nyo ng kausap, hingahan, kaya nga kami Bar Beshies. Doon papasok yung pagka-beshi namin.
Tanggap niyo na bang beshi na kayo right now?
Oo. Siguro doon sa beshi na nawalan ng loob ngayon, maybe ayusin muna natin din yung sarili natin. Valid yung nararamdaman. At totoo na mahirap talaga ang law school. For now, yeah, it's okay to take a break. Tapos, katulad nga nung pinag-usapan natin sa episode with Attorney Leia, discern tayo, girl. Dahil bukas makalawa, baka mamaya buhay na naman ang ating fire. Di ba? Tapos push through lang tayo ng push through. So shoutout sa'yo, Jed. Dahil unang-una, tinake mo yung step. So ngayon, kung meron kang paddle na nalaglagan tapos medyo lumubog ka, okay lang yan dahil pwede ka namang umahon.
Kapag tampisaw ka na, so next time, langoy na.
Wow!
Bago lang tayo mag-move on, gusto ko lang din publicly to announce meron na po kaming TikTok.
Kasi ang daming humihinging
Pero
sumayaw
wala
kami.
siyang dances.
Sa ngayon.
Kami doon.
So if you want to follow us on TikTok, it's bar.beshies.
Yeah.
Maglalabas kami doon ng mas mga nakakaengganyong content. Kasi na-realize ko, we can reach so much more if we tap other social media platforms.
That's
Parang mas may mga nare-reach tayo na outside of Metro Manila.
That's right.
And mas marami tayong napapasaya, mas maraming nai-inspire kasi naglalagay kami doon ng mga some of the happenings here and also yung mga previews episodes namin. So nagka-cut kami doon for you ng content. And maganda recently yung reception natin. So please support us para mas ma-entice pa kami to create better content.
Sabihan nyo lang kung gusto nyo nga talagang sumayaw silang dalawa. Pipilitin natin silang
Sino mo mag-TikTok ko ngayon eh?
Pwede wag na. Nakabalo ko kasayang.
Pero yun, of course, wala naman tayo dito kundi dahil sa ating lifelong learning partner.
Yung perfect offer.
Last name.
Finally.
Yes, lifelong learning partner kasama natin ang Rex Education. Kung wala yung Rex Education, kung hindi namin nakausap ang Rex Education, walang set na ganito and walang better production katulad ng couch na yan. And so, follow nyo po yung Rex sa mga social media platforms nila. Instagram, that is official Rex Education. Sa Facebook, nandun din sila, Rex Education. Tapos sa YouTube, yan. Official Rex Education. Paki-follow sila. Susulpot din yung mga episode ng Barbeshies doon. Subscribe kayo sa kanila katulad ng pag-subscribe nyo sa amin sa Spotify.
Na-realize ko lang, mamimiss ko para tong couch. Kasi laging dito ako nakaupo eh. Kasi laging kayo yung pumupwesto dyan.
Hindi kasi meron pillow dito na pwede mong ganyanin.
Ano nga?
So, kumusta naman kayo, Beshi?
Katatapos na, medyo matagal-tagal na natapos yung bar. So right now, we're in the middle of waiting for the results. Kasi diba mabilis na lang?
Yeah.
So yan. So I guess yung mga tao ngayon ay nagtatry maging normal habang being anxious when waiting for the bar.
Initially,
Anong chismis? Oh.
December.
Yeah, yun din
Pero
balita
may
ko eh.
chismis na mamumove siya to January.
I don't know if that's good.
Pero,
I don't know, weird.
Para sa mga nag-aantay ng results, normal pong makaalam
Ng chismis.
makasagap sa mga ganun.
Marami yan.
Dahil na pagpapalapit na.
Pero usually, mako-confirm yan days before.
Days
Oo.
Oh, check out yung episode namin na Purgatorium. Nandun yung mga usapan tungkol sa itayan.
Kung i-move nila yung oath-taking, ayun. Signal na yan na mamamove din yung...
Although, I don't know kung okay ba yun. Would you rather find out if you pass the bar before Christmas or after Christmas?
Last year, di ba, before?
Oo. So imagine mo, kung hindi ka pumasa, tapos nagpasko ka, ang devastating ng Pasko mo. But also, kung
Do you want to start a year with...
then, so parang hindi ko tuloy alam kung ano ba, kung ako yun nandun, kung anong gusto ko, di ba? Kasi in any case, wala yung Pasko.
Siguro, mas maganda na lang na after Christmas and New Year, kasi tapos na yung kasiyahan, tapos na yung kunwaring nagpakasaya ka kasama pamilya mo, mga ganyan.
Alam mo, feel ko, ang best pa rin, yung parang yung dati, after Holy Week.
Kasi
Tama.
After
pag
Holy Week.
ganyan, bad A theory ako tanggalin mo na kaagad. Para makapag-move on ka ng mas mabilis.
Ganyan ka rin ba sa pag-ibig, Besh?
Dati.
Dati. Bigla siya naging
yung
nostalgic.
tinatanggal.
Ano magdadrama? Okay, sige.
Pero pare, muli pinapasalamatan natin ang Rex Education dahil dito sa opportunity na to, naramdaman namin yung care, medyo feeling artista kami. Hi. Tingnan mo naman yung buhok ko, Pocahontas.
Linggo-linggo, iba yung ano niya. Yung buhok niya.
I don't know, to be honest, parang may certain kind of validation.
Yes,
Tatlong taon na namin ginagawa to na ang aim lang talaga namin is usap-usap, magkwentuhan, tapos biglang pumasok ngayon itong si partnership namin with the Rex. So we are really grateful for this opportunity.
Dito sa Rex Education na yun, na ito na naging partner namin, guest namin yung isa sa mga nag-push or nag-allow na mangyari ito. Tama ba, JP?
Kasi nga, for the whole season, di ba, we've been featuring yung mga current na authors natin with the Rex. And talagang lalaman natin yung journey nila and everything. Tapos, we also had an episode on how Rex started. Gusto naman natin malaman saan ba papunta si Rex.
Yeah.
And sino ba ang pinaka okay na makausap?
Perfect na makausap.
Kundi yung chairman ng Rex Education. So,
CEO para CEO.
CEO pala, sorry, CEO.
Kausap natin si Chair last time.
Sige. Just to introduce, ito ang ating lifelong learner. He is a lifelong learner, and sabi nila, he is always curious and inquisitive, whether to be in business or in life. So, ito na, ang CEO of Rex Bookstore. Let me introduce si Mr. Don Timothy Buhain.
Yes.
Hello.
Sir, thank you.
Hi, sir.
Thank you.
Hello po.
I'm watching your show.
Nahiya ako sabihin welcome kasi building naman yun.
Building niyo po ito. Kami po yung bisita.
Welcome po sa amin.
Salamat po sa pag-welcome sa amin.
Salamat po sa mga couch na ito.
I hope at home na kayo.
Sobra po.
Rex knowledge.
Yeah.
Ayaw na nga po namin umalis.
Pwede nyo naman kami hindi policy.
Hingi tayo ng budget kay Diwata.
Yan.
Kamusta po, sir? How was your day? How's your day so far?
It was as usual. maraming meeting. I started my business review at 9. Actually, ang kwento niyan is I came from the States. We just arrived yesterday ng madaling araw. Hinatid ko yung bunsong anak ko who's now moving from a dorm to an apartment. So 5 araw ako doon at ang goal ko lang maayos yung alam mo yung study table. Wala ka. Sabi niya,
furniture niya.
sabi ko nga, anak, dapat siguro hindi daddy yung kasama Karpentero dalawa dito. Kasi wala naman akong, alam natin na hindi naman, we have the gift of having people to help us.
Yes.
And there you have to go to IKEA and do your own. Hirap. Sabi ko 5 days. Later, I'll show to you what I've accomplished kapag gawa ko ng
Table, study table.
Yung unang araw, yung standing na parang lampshades. 3 oras kami ng asawa ko sa study table. Tapos yung sa shelf sa kwarto. Tapos may another shelf dito. So, mga 4 o 5 araw mo ginawa.
Grabe sir, sobrang lagari. Ganyan ba talaga ang buhay ng CEO?
Kasama ang lagari.
Kasama ang pagkakarpentero.
Hindi kasi, noong unang araw nagbayad ako $100. Kinabit yung, kung bawat
Yun
isa.
lang? $100?
Kama naman yung ginawa niya. Hindi ko kaya yung kama.
Sa bagay, sa give natin sa kanya yun.
ng kama.
Kami kasi nung pag dito, pag umorder ka, lahat kahit yung maliit na table, pinagawa na lang namin kasi wala kaming tiyaga pa rin.
Yung halin rin. But nakakatuwa kasi kung minsan mas gusto mo yun na lang ginagawa mo kaysa nagpapatakbo ka ng kumpanya. Honestly, I'd rather do it. In many instances, one of the favorite moments sa akin is doing little things. Because at least sigurado ka sa ginagawa mo. Unlike yung ginagawa mo ngayon na hindi ka sure din
Pero sir, nakaka-relate ako dyan kasi minsan may mga moments ako na pipiliin ko lang maggupit ng papel para lang may ginagawa ko tapos hindi nag-iisip kesa yung to do my actual job.
Pag nasa law firm ka, kesa yung magsulat ka ng pleading, parang mag-photocopy ka
Or
muna.
mag-punch na ako ng
Mag-punch ka.
Honestly, when I was doing it, parang una nagiging proud ka sa sarili mo dahil you never expected that you can do it. But second, it's also, a therapy?
Yeah.
Therapeutic, yes.
A therapy.
Kasi you see something that you've built with your bare hands.
Parang sundin mo lang itong rules na to. A, 1, 2, 3.
Connect,
May
ABC,
manarating.
ganyan.
That's one. Second, siguro, because nga of the challenges and difficulties of running the business, kung minsan may mga gusto mong trabaho, talagang hindi masyadong medyo mahirap. Alala ko lang during the pandemic, we have this Ayala Heights bakuna program. During that first day of bakuna, my role was encoder. Ang maganda encoder, 5 lang naman ang tanong, male, female. So 5, sigurado kung hindi ka naman magkakamali sa 5. The next time, they recommended me, why don't, Don, would you like to lead the second day? Oh, no.
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 Just be an encoder.
Encoder lang ako. Parang, many occasions, I sometimes would like to
Do the more
being
simple
that-
things, yes.
Okay. Sir, siguro since you like doing the little things and you have this big position dito sa Rex, gaano ka liit yung start mo naman dito sa Rex Education, sir?
Okay, I started, well, ang kwento niyan is I grew up literally in Rex because I remember 1974 when a Rex printing was constructed. Sa second floor, dun yung bahay namin.
Okay.
So from 74 to 77, dun kami nakatira. So the bodega was my playground. Dun ako gumagawa ng kuweba.
Ng libro.
Sa libro, papasok ka, doon may
Yan,
tatabi
oo.
mga cheese mo. Yeah, that was my playground, yung sa planta and everything. But as a job itself, I became, I was invited to be in the warehouse department during the time na nagkaroon kami ng strike ng 1987. 1987 was a difficult time. If you recall, kakapasok lang ni late President Cory Aquino.
Yes.
And apparently, there had been militancies on the rise at that time. And at that time, we were also somehow infiltrated. And yun, so I think sila daddy learned na magkakaroon ng strike that whole week before, kasi Monday yata yung strike. They pull out some of the books that are ready for delivery. Unfortunately, they couldn't trust anyone. So they informed me, I was first year college then. So would you like to work? Ang role mo is sa warehouse. Invite your friends na rin. So I have to be very honest. I didn't know the gravity of that situation. First year,
hindi naman know about strikes.
So more on sayang din itong 50 pesos a day na siya.
So yun yung motivation.
Yun yung motivation that kasama mo yung, I mean, at that time, like, okay, I can buy a long back. I mean, long back. Dati kasi long back yung polo.
Polo.
Long yung polo na Ralph Lauren. Na fake. 38 pesos lang. Diyan sa may...
38 pesos.
Bonnie ba yung street na Santolan?
Santolan.
Bonnie. Hindi, Santolan.
Santolan.
Yeah. Yun, so sabi ko, if I'll be joining this, makakabili ako na.
Ilang long
So parang yun. So that was the time. So para kang eskirol, di ba? Ang tawag doon sa union, ikaw yung ginamit. So, yeah, I was a bodeguero.
You and your friends.
My friends, and we also deliver books. Ang maganda nun, the guards didn't know that my father said, don't tell that you're the owner of Lex. So,
how was that experience like, sir? Being anonymous in the warehouse? Like, nagtatrabaho?
It's so nice. Kasi at the end of the day, kakap-kapan ka.
Oo.
Okay. I mean, tsaka hindi may 50 pesos na.
Totoo naman.
Importante yun.
Totoo naman.
Wala namang baon sa summer eh.
Oo. So para siya naging summer job.
You get to observe the people.
In their most honest self.
Kung paano talaga sila.
Grassroots, no? Grassroots.
Kasi hindi naman nila ikaw kilala as the son of the owner.
Tingin niyo, sir, that experience that you had to work from the bottom, na ganyan, helped you become where you are right now? It helped you have an appreciation of the people working.
Siguro, even pagka-graduate ko sa school, hindi muna ako pumunta sa Rex. I worked in Security Bank for 1 year, a little bit more. The idea there is really to be working, learning things differently. Kasi ang problema, if you work in your own company, no one will tell you you're wrong.
Yeah.
Tama. Parang sa bubble lang.
Para kang ganon. And people would, praise you even if you're not moving forward. So having to experience those kinds of work outside, kamali ka, pagalitan ka, and all those things. Again, there's this self-consciousness or hindi mo pwedeng lokohin yung sarili mo. Di ba? You could pretend, but at the end of the day, when you and yourself is facing the mirror, you'd say na talok. You're not good. You're not okay. Siguro yun yung... And I think it's kind of important.
And magandang note yan, no, para dun sa mga Nepo baby ngayon.
Actually, yan yung tawag, Nepo babies.
Yung tawag dun sa mga anak na may-ari na.
Nepo babies.
Nepo babies, yes.
Kumbaga, you have to
Trust
learn
babies ba rin? Same as Nepo baby.
Ngayon, sir, the Gen Z term is Nepo babies.
Nepo stands for?
Nepotism.
Yan po yung mga anak ng artista na biglang sumisikat.
Okay.
Kasi na yan eh. Parang you already have that advantage being a Nepo baby. Pero sabi nga ni sir, di ba? kailangan matutunan mo yung mundo sa labas ng mundong kinalakihan mo.
Outside the bubble.
Oo, para malaman mo kung saan ka ba nagkukulang, ano pa yung kailangan mong i-improve.
Especially
Hard,
at the formative
very
years ng pag natrabaho. Kasi that's where you build
Very,
your
very
work
hard.
ethic.
Very, very, very hard talaga. Marami kang, ang hirap kasi nga, I've been working with Rex for 32 years. And imagine mo how, kung walang magsasabi sa'yo na mali ka for 32 years, pulutin. So it's really something na gusto mo na nga lang eh. Kaya from time to time, as I journey, kasi nararamdaman mo may glass ceiling ka, hindi ka umaasenso. O may good move ka, 2 years, 3 years, then flat ka na naman. So, siguro I try to get consultant na
an outsider's
namumura ka or ano ba.
Talaga,
Sometimes
sir?
gusto mo, hindi. Kasi, they
Real
call
talk
us,
yun
I
eh.
want them to call a spade a spade.
Sir, magkano na yung bayad sa taga-mura sa Unjo? Kaya ko yan.
Pero yung challenge mo dun talaga is, yung ending mo is, unti-unti nakukuha mo na yung sinasabi nila.
Sir, sabi niyo kanina, di ba, you worked outside. At which point did you realize na, babalik na ako sa Rex?
I was just given a year
Oh,
to
okay.
be out. My father wanted me to join. His concept is, kahit anong mang-aralin mo sa labas, marami ka pang aaralin at matututunan this one. Huwag mo nang patagalin.
Pero what position did you take when you went back?
When you went back?
Okay, I'm an industrial engineering graduate eh. So,
okay.
I was handling productivity. So, at that time, the idea was, we have a spoilage rate that is double-digit yung spoilage rate namin. So, your goal was, how do you bring it down? So, it's very nice because...
I'm sorry, sir. Paano nagkakaroon ng spoilage ng books?
when you print,
Aha.
diba, hindi naman sa unang patama mo, tama lahat.
Oh.
Kung ang patama mo, if your book, if paper is 60 to 70% of your cost, and you have a spoilage rate of over 12% at that time, so a good 8 to 10% is tapon. So if only you could bring it down to 5% or 3%, or you save on probably 5 to 7%, malaking bagay. Kasi yun yung pinakamalaking cost natin.
Sir, daming numbers ninyo.
Parang sa ano.
Paano tayo nakarating?
Di, para sa damit, di ba? Pag sa damit, lagi ka may overruns, di ba?
So yun yung spoilage na yun. Goal. I remember my lolo saying na sana maayos natin yung spoilage. So yun, tapos eventually, after a few, ang nangyari lang naman dun is, people were just not conscious about the spoilage rate. When you start putting a chart there and start monitoring their spoilage rate and a little incentive na half a month if they hit a number, unti-unti, I mean, in a month's time, bumaba na siya to 8%. And if it's 8%, that's 50% reduction. Today, our spoilage is around 2 to 4%. Sorry.
It's okay, sir. It's okay. Kasi may mga nakakaintindi na natututunan po namin and people are being aware na yung books natin ay hindi kagad
Tsaka yung awareness, I think, what you cannot monitor, ang message lang naman is, what you cannot monitor, you cannot manage.
That's true.
So may tanong ako, kasi sabi nyo nga, you grew up in the warehouse.
Yeah.
Lalaro kayo parati dyan, ginawa nyo yung kuweba, or
Yes.
hindi kayo nagkaroon ng interest in taking up law. Kasi surrounded
law,
kayo by
tsaka
law.
law,
Yes,
business mo na eh.
that's true.
Okay, to be honest, my father wanted me to take up law. And as a son, I would like to agree to him. So I tried reading. I remember, meron na akong filled up forms. I'm not Ateneo yata.
Mag-a-apply ka na dapat, sir.
San Beda.
Yes.
Or even FEU yata. Kasi those are three nearest to Rex di ba? Tapos si Daddy, he had to take up, di ba dati pwede kang some subjects dito, some subject yan, cross-enroll. So, may kwento doon. Pero, I was ready. So, I tried reading a book of sales ni De Leon. Diba?
Ang hirap pa naman yung napili.
Sales na nga Mas mahirap yung mga iba, di ba?
Bakit? Kasi nandun yung mga dati amateur race parati.
Page 1 nakatulog. Patay tayo dyan.
At least page 1 pa lang, sir.
Babasahin mo pa yun, mas makakapal yun.
Page 1 pa lang, na-gets nyo na. Okay, not for me.
Parang sabi ko kay Dad, baka yung branding masira. Ako ipilitin nyo dyan, di ba? I mean,
ganda nun.
Nakakahiya. Panganay ka, more likely ikaw yung mag-a-assume ng mataas na posisyon.
Yes.
Tapos, wala.
Sa bagay na may pressure din kasi. Of course,
Pressure,
already Rex.
Tsaka hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na wala kang libro. Hindi, may libro ka
Sorry, wala po kayong shortage na material.
May spoilage, pero wala ka
Wala shortage.
Wala ka nang pwedeng gamitin palusot.
Imagine you, sir, no, humarap kayo sa professor niyo, I was not able to buy the book.
Oh my God.
Di ba, nasa
Huli ka pa nagpo-photocopy.
smorgasbord na.
Pero sir,
nakakaya.
legit naman na concern yun. Pero sir, wait lang, dahil nga na-bring up niyo yung photocopy, ano naman ang thoughts niyo sa galawan ng mga law students dati? Kasi ngayon not so na na mahilig mag-reproduce ng libro.
I think hindi siya tama. Because meron kang author na nababiolate, meron kang publisher na nababiolate. Pero kung minsan talaga, kung kapit sa patalim,
Opo.
yun na lang yung best manner to survive. Pero may hypothesis lang ito, no? The student who is serious in taking up law would end up buying books. Bakit? Pag-graduate nila at pagbukas nila ng unang firm nila o yung law office nila, nobody, I think, will trust them. The only feeling ko lang, proof that they're credible is the law books behind them. Diba? So, may mga sa likodan ng or different law books.
Yeah.
I just feel na bago ka pa lang you cannot be trusted pa. Wala ka pang kumbaga, if sinong lalapit sa iyo is your very, very first kliyente. I think the law book.
Actually, sir, I think I will agree. Kasi when syempre the first year ako, naging guilty din ako niya, nag-photocopy. But when I started really deciding for myself, totoo na to, gusto ko maging abogado, I started buying books. Because I knew that I was gonna use it naman pag naging abogado na ako.
Hindi ka pwede magdasal kay Lord.
Pag may kasalanan ako.
Puro illegally acquired. Paano ka ba naman papasa niyan?
Baka ano, sir, may mga sermon ng mga professors namin noon na parang how can you call yourself as wannabe lawyers if
vanguards of
ka pa
the
lang,
law if you are the one
magva-violate ka na. Diba?
Hindi naman natin talaga tinotolerate or iniinganyo.
Oh, yes, that's true.
But we do recognize, ay gani sir, di ba? Sobrang real talk lang galing na kay sir, di ba? Na parang meron talagang mga times na kailangan mo talaga siyang gawin. Medyo kapos ka sa budget. Pero pagdating mo doon sa point na you're already thinking about, parang ginawa nila already thinking about the future. You start buying your books.
Even if palagi ko nalampasan mo na, kunyari, second year ka na, so person tapos ka na, or civil, you tend to still buy kasi at the end of the day, gamit-gamit mo rin naman siya.
That's true.
The way that we are bringing up our children now in this world, na maaga pa lang exposed na sila sa technology, sa digital content, tingin nyo ba may chance na magbago din yun? I mean, obsolete na. Kasi ngayon, kunyari, pa lang, basic education pa lang, you're already providing them with tablets, lalo na ng pandemic. So, I think lang, no? Just my opinion, I think lang there's a chance na mag-switch din yung studies na yun. Na while we believe, because we experienced it, na yung printed material is better because publishers are also trying to digitize. Tapos nalilesen na yung mga printed materials, even newspapers. Baka at some point, di ba? There's really
Mag-transition na.
time na mag-transition.
Siguro at the end of the day, preferences and learning style ang pinag-uusapan eh.
Okay.
Ang tingin ko naman, kasi ang content, regardless of the medium, is still Rex. Diba? So, at kunyari dumating ang time na ang preference ay digital or some digital, some print, basta Rex pa rin yung content na yun, okay lang naman.
Of course.
Ready na ba kayo, sir, sa ganong possibility in the future?
Actually, I have to be very honest though. Prior to the pandemic, I was so scared.
Oo.
You don't want to be like Kodak.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't want to be like Nokia. While once strong
Yeah.
brands, biglang all of a sudden technology
Develop, napag-iwanan.
parang nabawasan ng kanilang patronage, no? But, you know, during the pandemic, there was this story. Our learning management system, LMS, we brought in Schoology. It went through that vetting process and everything. From, I think it was 2013, 2014. When we brought it in, at the onset, people don't know how to use it. Minsan to the point na parang ikaw nang bumibili sa kliyente para gamitin.
Para gamitin.
Pero during the pandemic, wow, all of a sudden, it saved us. It grew by 30 times
Wow.
during the pandemic because they have no choice. It's So, that is a realization. Second, yun nga, now, to answer your question, siguro ang tanong is, takot ka ba sa digital? Diba? Do you see digital as an enemy or something that would take out the business? My view on digital is, God had given you print and digital to make a learner better. Use it.
Ganda.
Use it to your advantage. So there are things that are best done through your work text, pero there are things that might be done with the help of digital.
Okay.
Example, assignment nila Diwata to eh. We know that sa law, numbers na naman, there are 10,500 freshman students.
Yes.
Pero yung maabot sa fourth year, last term, 5,000 na lang.
Opo.
Tapos 25% ang papasa, 1,250. Mga ganun ang numbers.
Yes
diba?
po.
So, ang tanong ko is, yung attrition na nangyayari. So, I'm asking myself, how can I use that attrition to understand the most difficult subject or the most difficult topic in the most difficult subject? And how can I augment it? Whether it's through digital or anything. Diba? Or kunyari, alam mo itong pinakamahirap na topic nito. Kunyari, sa penal code or penal law or ganon. How do you augment it? How do you supplement it? Meron ka bang additional video na nasa YouTube to augment it?
Okay.
Na available dun sa libro, na nasa QR code. I think that's how we should be using digital. Hindi lang may magawa ka sa digital, but really, learning outcome dapat.
So, sir, tama. Ang intindi ko sa inyo is that digital and traditional, hindi sila magkaaway. They should be used together. Work together to address gaps. Kaya rin ba, sir? Ngayon ko lang na-realize. Kasi aside from the published materials, you do now online lectures, pag may bar and all that. So I guess that's also an illustration of how the digital aspect works hand in hand with the print
Ang
material.
galing nun no? Kunyari dati, if you remember during our basic education, there may mga libro na pagkabasa mo, sa end niya, may testing.
Oo.
Ngayon, pwede mo yan sa sinasabi ni sir, pwedeng yung testing na yun.
Sa LMS na.
Online, mga QR. And then,
galing.
at least yan, hindi mo nasisilipin yung likod kasi nandun yung answers. Ibibigay lang sa'yo kung tama ka.
Oh, may findings. Like, for example, one of the findings right now, the kids, when you ask any of you who doesn't understand the lesson, they will not raise their
Yeah, they
hand.
won't. They
No,
won't.
that's true.
Dahil nahihiya sila, mamock sila. So what we did during the pandemic is we put this QR code in our book. We call it Pathways. And in this QR code, the child can by himself can take the test and know his score. Then when he knows the score, pag 10 out of 10 di nakuha mo, 1 out of 10 hindi mo pa nakuha, di ba? Developing ang tawag or ganon. Meron kang reviewer and then you could take the test again until such time makuha mo on your own so that bukas ready ka.
And no pressure yan on the
On
child.
your own,
Oo,
yes.
on your own.
Ang
Kasi
challenge
imagine having to do that in a classroom
Yes,
setting na face-to-face, diba?
So ang challenge lang talaga is how do you prompt the child
Yeah.
to do it? Kasi that's probably the role of the teacher. Kasi the child naman, at that age, wala pa namang volition sila na pagalingin ng sarili.
So, kasi lang nila maglaro.
O, ayun nga, parang lagi na sinasabi, diba? When it's digital, you find ways to gamify it. You make it more interactive to the learner. Taking advantage of the technology that is available to that student. Meron na yung cellphone, meron na yung internet.
Oo.
Bakit hindi natin gamitin
To that part. So yun, digital and print.
Sir, may question.
Should work.
Kasi diba Rick started out with law books.
Yes.
How did we come to, books for early childhood education?
Okay. Yung journey niyan is, di ba, the very first law book is done by Legal Forms by Guevara.
Yes.
Di ba?
Yes, oo.
Then, of course, yan na yan sila Justice Para and all those. No?
Sumunod-sunod na.
So, Rex started really as a law. Pero, along the way, there had been opportunities I remembered my grandfather joined a public tender. And during the time, we won. Makakilala nyo si Saide sa world history.
Nasa ko po yan.
He was an
Si
author of
Gregorio
Rex.
Saide.
So, my grandfather, they won that one. Tapos si Dad, who we met a few days ago, he was our very first agent.
Yeah.
Sales agent.
Kinakwenta po niya yan.
Sa Rex. And he was bringing our private basic education. So there is a tendency, kasi printing ka rin naman, and there is a tendency that you see some adjacencies from law to higher education, then to basic education, and now to early childhood because of the mission that we have stated. So sabi namin, our goal is to nurture learners to advance oneself, uplift others, and bring out the best versions of everyone. And when you think about bringing out the best versions of everyone, you even go in other spaces na kaya yung si early childhood. Kasi yung realization na bago sila maging kinder, kung hindi nila alam yung 6 developmental domain, huli na sila sa kinder. And that I remembered, yun nga in-explain sa akin na pag yung tao huli, habol ng habol. And that's where, imagine mo in your life, habol ka na lang ng habol. Breakdown ang aabutin mo niyan pag hindi mo naabutan siya. But how do you serve that client? Wala nang formal schooling between kinder and panganganak nila eh.
Opo.
So, paano mo, di ba? So, that's something we want to figure out. How do I communicate and reach out?
So kaya you eventually developed into that space. Kasi medyo gap nga yun
Connected.
Ang hirap nga nun, no?
Tapos, yun nga, yung idea na teachers know this, curriculum, assessment, and instruction. Palaging ganun Curriculum, assessment, instruction. That's the reason why we have an assessment company called RISE. We have professional development company called REAP. We have a robotics company called FEI. And a digital company. And now recently, we invested on an educational tour company. Kasi connected sila So,
Parang
sana nga, the idea there is makonect namin sila.
It's like, before you bring someone to the next step, i-equip mo na sila. Kasi nga,
Parang
mahirap
habol na.
Beshies sa mga habol ng habol dyan. Dapat prepared kayo.
Prepared.
Dapat prepared ka. Mukhang habol ng habol. Hindi okay yun.
Pero ang ganda nun kasi from just publishing from the time ni Chair Dominador, no, now yung vision is not just the books itself it's how the books can educate.
Siguro,
ganda
yun. Actually, siya, what we call it is symphony of learning. So the idea of that is, kunyari, hopefully, as a symphony, mas maganda yung tunog. Diba? Meron kang percussion, string, woodwind, working hand in hand to have that better tunog. Pero you also have realities, no? For example, a school who may not be able to afford, parang kasal lang yan Wala kang budget, di acapella na lang ang kuhanin mo. Kung may budget ka, may string quartet ka. Pero kung may tumama ka, jumakpat ka, hindi
kompleto.
Philharmonic ang kuhanin natin para mas maganda yung tunog. So, ganun yun. But at the end of the day, it's not about making student buy more. Yung ending, wala namang pagbabago. Diba?
Opo.
Parang, yun yung pangarap.
May tanong ako, sir. Kasi ako, I am amazed that coming from someone with an IE background, parang you sound so passionate about education bigla, which is a totally different field. Sir, paano nangyari yun? Na parang ang dami nyo biglang alam about it.
Siguro, I've been working with Rex for 32 years.
Yes.
Napakaganda nung dalawang bagay Unang-una, as a person, ito yung napakain sa akin
Yes.
Probably my father said that my grandfather was a janitor. Rex started really low. We're just a second-hand store. So,
Tuturok ng karito.
I'm a product of Rex in the sense. So I'm just giving back to the company that fed and gave a better life to my family. So that's that one part, no? Pero importante rin na makabuluhan yung inyong kaya napakaganda na when we relook at ourselves, seeing ourselves in a different point of view on that mission of enabling others to become their best self, parang nagbago ang pananaw. Kasi dati, yung aming parang vision ko lang, gawa-gawa ko lang to the most comprehensive educational provider in the country. That's why we're into different space. Pero when we think about enabling learners to be their best self, nagkakaroon ng meaning
Yes.
I feel na pati yung mga kasama namin sa Rex, nagkaroon ng meaning yung ginagawa nila. I think it's kind of important.
Ang galing, sir. Kasi parang doon mo makikita na you are a corporation. And as a corporation, of course, ang number one drive yun yan. You're driven by sales. Usually, when you start a corporation, yun naman talaga Gusto mong kumita. Profitability. But at the end of the day, being in your position, your corporation being in the position where it is now, you have a chance to change lives. And you're now asking the right questions. Once you hit the target, at meron ka ng ganong market share, no? Pwede ka nang bumago ng mga buhay. And now you're starting to ask the questions that
Matter.
diba? That are relevant. And I think that's very admirable. Sobrang na-amaze po ako.
Yung numbers na yun would also made the whole group, the corporation, realize that there is still something needed.
Oh, yes. I mean,
Diba?
honestly, we've heard about the sorry state of education.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yung reality na last ka sa reading and second to the last ka sa math and science, hindi ko alam kung paano ko sasabihin kay Lord, kunyari, anong ginawa mo? Diba? I mean, Rex is one of the formidable brands. Parang ang ending bukang ikaw lang yung masenso pero yung bata hindi masenso. And that's something challenging for us.
Yes.
I mean, diba? Pagpasok nyo yung para sa bata. So, yeah, it makes us feel more of what we're doing. Kung minsan naiiyak ka pa nga sa sarili mo sinasabi, because at the end of the day, what have you done? Diba? And that's the question that I'm asking myself.
And I guess yun yung mga parang the things that you would want from a leader.
Yeah.
Being the CEO of the company. Ba't di ka kaya magpolitikos? Yun yung gusto nating
Wait lang ako.
Saan kakampanya ka na?
This is something close to me.
Yes, yes.
Kasi
Passion, sir. Passion.
I was also not smart when I was young. In fact, alam niyo yung monastery de Santa Clara yung nag-donate kay Nightlog?
Itlog, yes.
nakailang
9 years old pa lang ko, dinala na ako ng nanay ko doon Kasi babagsak ako ng grade 3. So you'll not believe it, at 9 years old, I memorized the Infant Jesus of Prague. Oh, Jesus was said, ask and it shall be given. Memorize ko siya at nagnunubina ako. Hourly nubina yan. So naglalaro ka sa rock garden ng atire. Biglang magtatago kasi Jesus was said, ask and para lang makapasa. Tapos I can imagine also, di ba sabi nila, when you're good in math, you're not as good in English or vice versa. Nung first year high school ako, 71 ako sa math, 73 sa English, patay tayo.
So, hindi ba na totoo yung kasabihan na yun?
Kumbaga na-bingo ko sila. But I remember, until I saw my grade, I talked to my teacher, Mrs. Ong. Sabi ko, Ma'am, I want to be good in math. What can I do? Chinese intonation. You know, Mr. Buhain, you will listen and practice. And true enough, yung seed na na-plant na yun sa akin, from 71, naging 87 na second year.
Ang laki
all
ng
the way
difference.
to industrial engineering.
Oo nga.
Let's imagine. So, I mean,
Kapag
that's how, feeling ko lang yung teachers talaga, I mean, ng mga nakikinig na teachers sa atin, please, your role is so powerful. You don't know, today is the day you plant that seed on a learner that would change the life forever.
Alam mo, sir, ang ganda niyan. Kasi I mean, lahat naman tayo, there is always that one teacher that
Yes,
sparked
yes.
something in you, na ba? That helped you become
whether it's
who you are right now.
in the early years, basic education, college, or even in law school, may mentor ka talaga. I think as people, ganoon talaga tayo. No? Naghahanap tayo parati ng mentors na makaka-affect sa atin. Minsan, years down the line, saka mo lang
Marireal, in hindsight.
Ano, di ba? So, yun yung lucky part nitong negosyo natin.
Yes.
Kumbaga, you earn a living, but you have the chance to be of help too, di ba? Malagay ko yun yung advantage na nandito tayo. Kumbaga, you can be proud of, di ba? Parang, Dorda, ito ba yung nangyari doon, ha? Proud ka sa akin, di ba? Parang ganun, feeling ko, pwedeng ganun yun eh.
Nasa, pwede yun, pearly gates, so yan.
So, sir, so next year, 75th anniversary na ni Rex. What legacy do you hope to leave with the Rex Bookstore? And ano po yung message nyo sa kanila? Yung mga katuwang nyo sa Rex Education?
Siguro ang mensahe doon is, babalik kami sa mission namin. At the end of the day, we're here. We hope to be in every home, providing access and opportunities, enabling each learner to achieve their dreams. We hope that that mission is a continuing mission eh. Baga 75, 100, 120, 150, maski wala na kami dito, ibang dyan na yung may kids na or yung apo na or whoever. Yun pa rin yung mission kasi yung reality na kailangan education is necessary para sa bawat tao na maging progressive. Message to my team. I know it's very hard. What we're doing is very hard. Hindi madali. Very challenging. Pero kailangan natin gawin eh. We really have to sacrifice, push ourselves to our limits para lang, hopefully may masabi tayong naambag namin during our time. Kasi, finish or not finish, when the time is up, time is up. And I pray the day, sabi ko nga, third generation ako eh, di ba? Parang, Lord, sana naman mapasa ko to ng mas maayos. Palagi nyo naman yung dasal eh, Lord. But there are two operative words eh. Pasa and maayos. Hindi mo pinasa lang mo 95 years old. Nandiyan ka pa, no? Palagi ko.
Pahinga din tayo.
Pagod ako. Wave lotion na tayo.
Sir, di na alam ng mga beses sa pagoda ko.
Sorry. Pagod. At saka, pasa and mas maayos. Yun lang yung pangarap. And, kayang gawin mag-isa eh, di ba? Kasama natin, yung lahat ng mga kasama natin, kayong mga taga-Rex, you will be a real big help towards this mission.
Sir, ito naman. So, nag-message na kayo sa Rex, no? Ano naman yung mensahe nyo para sa mga bata? Yeah. Ito nga yung mission para sa bata. Ito na tayo sa
Mga bata.
Usapin natin ang mga bata.
It's paano ba sasabihin to? God had given you just one life to live. Make it, use it. Try to be the best version that you could be. Because at the end of the day, importanteng maging proud tayo sa sarili natin. As a person. Yung bagay na yan, kahit na kailan hindi mananakaw sa inyo, pag naitanim nyo yung sarili mo.
Yeah, that's nice. Ganda.
Sir, ano naman message nyo kay Mrs. O?
Dear Mrs. O!
You know what? I don't even know that.
Yung teacher na.
She passed away?
No, I didn't know. Hindi ko alam. Kasi I was not given the chance to go back to Ateneo. I'm not even sure if...
Anong year?
1983. 83. So, oh my God, 50 years ago. 40 years naman. 40 years ago. So, hindi ko nga alam kung alam niya na natulungan niya ako ng gano'n. Diba?
I-shout out na lang.
Dear Mrs.
Ong, nako, algebra teacher.
Dahil sa'yo. RX Education.
1D. School year 1982-83. Ateneo High School.
O dahil sir may natanim sa inyo si Mrs.
Very.
Growing, that which made you grow into the person that you are.
Tinanong din natin to kayo,
Kung anong
chairman.
puno ka.
Kung puno ka, sir.
Kung puno ka, sir.
Ano ba? Kung puno ka, sir. Anong puno ka?
Dahil books grow from trees.
Ganon? Sige. Yun ang klase ng puno, sorry.
Sir, alam mo, yung sagot
Ang
niya.
bamboo, hindi puno, grass siya, right?
I was gonna say it's a shoot. Oh, grass yun, sir.
Grass.
Sir, alam
Isa
mo ba?
bang tumutubong bagay.
Sir, yung sinagot ng dad yun, hindi nga namin alam na puno yun eh.
Oh,
Talaga, malalim naman kasi si daddy.
Oo nga eh,
Mangkopa?
Oo, napag-google pa kami.
Malalim. Okay. Depende sa pinagdadaanan mo, no? O sige, bamboo na lang ngayon dahil maraming challenges.
Yes.
Kaya
So that you can
mag-sway-sway.
sway.
Lalo kakagaling natin sa Bagyo.
So hopefully, maski maraming pinagdadaanan kami, we will emerge to be stronger and victorious.
Sir,
Another puno, maybe any fruit-bearing fruits.
Yes.
Any fruit-bearing tree.
Yes.
Because I guess that's the essence of what we're doing, di ba?
Mag-ingat lang kayo, sir, sa mga panda.
Panda.
Ang bamboo, di ba?
Oh, bamboo shoots.
Ayun nga.
Yan.
Yan ang mga panda yun.
Sir Todd, di ba, kamag-anak niyo po si Eric Buhain? Nakaswimming niyo po ba siya?
Hindi. Ginamit ko si Eric para, I think I remember when I was in security back 1992 and he won 7 golds at that time. SEA Games.
SEA Games.
Naalala natin yun. Pinagyayabang ko.
Kamag-anak ko yan, binsan ko.
Pinsang ko yun.
Pero pang
Bili na
small
kayo.
talk niyo siya.
But admittedly, it was only recently that I got to know Eric. But I've known he was my cousin
Yeah.
because he's the famous Buhain.
Yes.
Kaya lang kasi yung lolo kong totoo namatay when daddy was 9 years old. So we were never exposed to that Buhain side up until recently nagkaroon kami ng reunion probably 5 to 7 years ago that we get to be introduced to
May
him.
bago namang famous Buhain, sir eh. Sino nasa social network?
Si Camille, kapatid
niya.
niya. Yes.
Pinsan ko yun.
Pinagmalaki na kayo.
Idol ko yun. Idol. Galing.
Oh, galing nun.
Which hopefully soon, maka-interact
Ma-invite
din
natin. Oh,
Yes.
Masaya yan. Thank you, sir. Thank you for unang-una sa lahat, salamat at dito sa partnership with Barbeshi.
Yes.
We are really grateful for this opportunity kasi nakakapagbukas din kami ng platform. Kinikwento nga namin kanina, may mga nakaka-interact kaming mga students gustong magpunta sa law school na at some level baka nakakapagtanim din kami sa kanila. Hindi namin alam.
I'm sure.
So,
Nang galit. Bitch.
pero because of this platform, because of the opportunity that you gave us, mas marami pa kami ngayon chances na magawa yung pagtatanim na yon. Kaya maraming salamat po sa opportunity. And of course, thank you for this episode with us. Especially
Ako, sir, I've never met anyone as passionate about education as you. Medyo nagulat ako doon with the matching numbers na parang hindi lang siya feelings, may data siya. Pero sir, legit, I mean, kidding aside, I think it's very noble and nakakataba ng puso na from the publishing side, there are people that really care about your success in life from childhood to adulthood. And I never saw it that way. Na parang, na kanina na-imagine ko yung sarili ko as a bar taker, for example, thinking na parang, I thought it was just my family, my school, that cared about me finally becoming a lawyer. Akalain mo yun. Pati pala the publisher of the books that I've been reading for the past few years.
I mean, siguro message din, no, sa mga yung mga dumadaan sa challenges or yung ating mga kasama na naglulo na
Message sa Besh.
message sa beshies. Do you know one statistics that for me is sad? Do you know that 69% of the 15-year-old Filipino think life will never be better? Will not be better.
That's sad.
Imagine mo 15 pa lang give up na.
Wala pa
That's a
nangyayari sa
reality and that's the finding. Yung growth mindset. Parang imagine mo 15 pa lang, wala nang future yung bata. And that's a sad reality. And I could imagine how that person would think, vote, and down the road and everything. Kung ganun ang give up, 69%. Diba? Ano pwede natin gawin? Hindi mo alam. Pero, just hope to reach out. I mean, sabi ko nga, in fact, we have a partnership with PAYAC. Itong partnership namin is we have, every year, we're sending 50 scholars sa education who will teach science and math. Hopefully, more Mrs. Ong would be created for them.
Yes.
And, reality, di ba? Oh my God, paano na? Di ba? Paano na? And kawawa naman tayo. Kawawa naman ng bansa, di ba?
Ikaw, Noel, any...
Ako, first time kong kumausap ng CEO.
Yung legit,
Yeah,
Yung CEO
kasi-
ngayon.
Hindi CEO, TikTok
Hindi
CEO.
CEO, Tio, hindi Wamos, ganyan. Wamos
Pangga.
Hindi. Pero I mean, nakakatuwa kasi even if, talking to your father and talking to you, siguro ang nakuha ko kay chairman is passion and effort. Sa inyo, evolution and care. Yun yung naririnig ko eh. Kasi, how Rex now is from just a publishing, now the mission is now education, and it cares so much based on what we have heard right now. So nakakatuwa na marinig po sa inyo yun, and it makes me also care more eh. Actually nag-uusap po kami kanina na sabi ko rin kay JP na most likely kumuha na ako ng teaching units next year
Para maging Mrs. Ong ka.
para maging Mrs. Ong din ako. Tapos magiging Chinese din ako kahit ganito yung
Hello! You listen and practice.
Pero sir, maraming salamat.
Thank you,
Salamat
Ben.
dahil hinayaan nyo kaming maglaro dito sa auditorium nyo. And yun, Beshies, nakalimutan ko, meron nga palang rex.com.ph. Visit nyo sila dahil meron na tayong digital sphere. Again, official Rex Education, and they're everywhere, pati sa Lazada, tsaka sa Shopee. So, yun, maraming opportunities sa digital sphere, and as we've heard, everything is evolving.
And
So, yun.
with that, this is your lifelong learning partner, Rex Education, and the Bar Beshies. Ako si JP.
This is Lay.
At ito naman si Noel, and thank you very much to our CEO,
Thank you.
Mr. Don Buhain.
That's true.